Hi, thanks for joining me. It's been so long since I've done a vlog or a update type video on the channel. So I thought as today was Friday, I'd do a little Friday sews video for you, which I hope you enjoy. So I've actually got a few things to show you. It's probably about a month's worth of sewing. So I've got a few things to show you. If you don't know me, my name's Deb. I run a business called Me Made Makes, which is a bag mate and supply business here in the UK. And because I run a bag mate and supply business, I don't actually get a lot of time to sew. So I don't sew as much as what I would really like to sew. But I have got a few things to show you and share with you today. So last month, so May, I have a Patreon channel, and over on the Patreon channel we do a weekly sew along. So on a Monday night at 8, we do around about an hour, and we do a live sew along. And each month we choose a different pattern. So last month was Jade by Moments by Liz, and if you follow me on social media, you've probably seen me post about them. I absolutely love this bag. I think it's so classy. It's quite an easy bag to make, but it looks so different to a lot of other bags. So I ended up making 3. I made a first one as a trial run. I made the second one on the live sew alongs. But then what happened was week 4, so finishing the bag, sewing it all up, my tech decided to fail me. And it basically didn't record what I thought it was recording. It was just recording a blank screen. So you basically just had me going, ta-da, it's finished, without showing any of how it was done. So I had to re-record that 4th week. So I basically made another bag up to the point of week number 3, and then we redid week number 4. So that was fun. But it meant I ended up with another bag as well. So I'll show you them in order of the one of how I made them. So this was the first one. This green wool blend. All the wool blends and the vinyls that I use for these bags I actually got from Emmanuel Fabrics. So they come to a place near me called Sewcials on a Saturday, and I've bought quite a few wool blends and a couple of vinyls from them recently. So I think I bought this one when we went during the retreat. So this was the first one that I made. So it's green. You won't be surprised because you know how I love my green. The vinyl it looks brighter on the screen than what it actually is, but it's got this lovely accent piece to the pattern for the strap, and that is all in the pattern. It's quite unique in that there isn't any top stitching. The top folds over and fits this recess zipper, and I love how that comes together. So the inside of this one is water resistant canvas, and I've got pockets on this side and a zipper with an accent on the other side. And I just think this is great for if you want to use for embroidery, or you've got a big panel that you don't want to cut down, you don't want to lose any of it. This is such a great bag for patterns like that. And I just think it's so sleek and stylish. I just love it. So that was the first one that I made. And then to do the sew along, this was the one that was made during the sew along. So this blue one, again, wool blend and vinyl with the same accent piece. This is made with a cotton lining, so zipper, accent and pockets. Again, this was the cotton was interfaced just with like a medium woven interfacing, which worked brilliantly. I can't remember where I got that fabric from on the inside. I think it might have been from a local quilting shop, but I'm not 100% sure. And then this bag, it's a little bit squished because I've had it stored away. This bag was the one that I made on the last bit of the sew along. So I made it up to week 3 kind of off camera, and then sewed the last part of it up. So again, wool blend from Emmanuel's and cotton fabric. Again, I think this might have been same quilting shop that I got this fabric from, but I'm not 100% sure, I can't remember. But it's cotton fabric with the zipper accent and the pockets. And again, that was just interfaced with the medium weight interfacing, and has the same accent on as the other bags. So those were the 3 Jade bags that I made in May. So I've got lots of Christmas presents or birthday presents stashed there, with ending up with 3 of them, but it's all good. So the June sew along is the Tribbiani Traveler, and again, if you follow me on social media, you know how much I absolutely love this pattern. I will put links to all of the patterns that I talk about in the description box. But I love it. It's just lovely. I've made quite a few of them, and it was kind of asked for within the Patreon community to do it as a sew along. So we're just about to go into our last week. So this is how that's coming together. So we've literally just got to put the zip in, the side pieces, the bottom, and the lining, and then we're all finished. So it actually looks like there's still quite a bit to go, but there's not. It's on the home straight. But this is the bag, again, wool blend, and this material here, I'll just do a little bit more of a close up. It's like a suede velvet effect. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. I did try to get some more, but they didn't have any more. So that will be finished on Monday when we have the next sew along. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to this bag being finished. But you might notice a bag behind me that is in the same fabric. So this is the Mr. Heckles by Sincerely Jen as well, and it's made up in exactly the same fabrics as the one, the Tribbiani Traveler that I'm doing, so it's going to be a set. Again, I absolutely love this pattern as well. It came together so well. It's accented with exactly the same fabric. I'm pretty sure that it's water resistant. Yeah, this is water resistant canvas on the inside, and I made myself an NCW, no surprise there, to go with it. It's unusual for me to make the large size. I normally make the mini, but I thought it's quite a big bag. It can accommodate a bigger purse, so I'm going to make the bigger one for a change. I've also got an Iceland bag in there to pad it out. So yeah, this is the bottom was the same as these accent pieces, and I just love this bag. It's a really nice pattern to make. It comes together really well. It's a really nice size. I know a lot of people make it at 85%, and I think that would be a really cute smaller size bag as well, but I do actually really like that size. So I'm looking forward to having the set all finished and together. And then the last bag that I've made, which was last week, is this one, and it's the Annette by Swoon. This pattern is sort of about the second or third pattern that I ever made when I got into doing bags. And it's always been a little bit of my nemesis because I've never been able to get the zip on the top to sit exactly how I want it to. So I decided to hack the lining and make a recessed zip. Took a little bit of maths. I was inspired by Kittenish Behaviour. Sean from Kittenish Behaviour has done this. So I used a similar, slightly different process, different measurements, but I followed her video and like the thought process to get this to work. So I absolutely love how it's come out. Again, this is wool blend again from Emmanuel's fabric. I do get quite a bit at the market because we tend to go along together and encourage each other to buy fabric that we kind of don't need, we just want. But I really loved this fabric when I saw it, and this actually worked really well when I was at a business event earlier on this week. You might have seen from a a video that I put out last week, I am trying to be really, really good with my food and lose a little bit of weight. So I knew that there'd be lots of cake and things that I shouldn't be eating. So I actually took my lunch with me. And this was my lunch bag. Really, really posh lunch bag. But it worked brilliantly because inside I have the zipper pocket and the slip pocket. And they were perfect sizes to put in a little ice pack. And then I put my lunch in. These side pockets were great to put a drink in. I took a couple of cans of pop with me. So it just worked great. And I just felt so posh having like a very grown up lunch bag. So I've actually got the larger size all taped together now. I had it already printed out, but I taped it all together the other day and made the adjustments to the lining the same as I did with that one. And I'm going to make the commuter tote size, and I'm going to make it all in vinyl. Think possibly that green or maybe the navy. And I'm actually going to use some Decaville. Obviously that bag was foam, and I'm going to try Decaville just to see how I feel, how it comes out. Anybody who knows me knows that, I don't always like to follow patterns. I sometimes like to go a little bit off piste. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So I am going to give the commuter tote a try. I probably will use that green because I've got lots of it. So it wouldn't be the end of the world if it doesn't come out how I want it to, because I probably could salvage the pieces for smaller bags and it to be rescuable. But it's not so precious that I'd be really upset if I used fabric that I didn't have a lot of. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, so that's my plan for next week, is to try and get that cut out and possibly start sewing up. But that's kind of all the sewing that I've done in the last couple of weeks and my plans into next week. My colour and Alice video, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who watched it, who left lovely comments. I was blown away by how popular that was, how much people resonated with what I was saying, and yeah, they were just so positive as well. Even the comments who didn't necessarily agree that the summer colours were the perfect colours for me were still lovely and positive. Like, wear what you want as long as you're happy. The general consensus was, though, that people wanted me to change my hair colour, which isn't going to happen. I love my hair this colour. My hair's been so many different colours over the years. It's been blonde, black, brown, pink, blue. But yeah, I really, really like this colour, and I've actually got a stash of it because I buy it when I go in. I get it in bulk, mainly because Neve gets a student discount as well when she comes with me. So if we go into the shop and she's with me, I'll get a lot and then get her to buy it, so she gets a student discount. So the hair colour won't be changing anytime soon. But that's not to say that I might not embrace it in the future, just not at the minute. But yeah, the comments were just absolutely fab. And I was just so grateful for them. So I've got a blue dress type thing on today, which is one of the colours in my palette on the brighter side of what was in the palette. It's obviously not the best shape wise for me because it's quite a high neck, but it's what I've got. And I did briefly sort of touch on in that video that I am trying to lose weight, so I'm not going to be rushing out and buying loads of new clothes in a different colour, in a different style, because I'm hoping they won't fit me in a few months time. So I'm kind of just going to make do with what I've got. So I possibly will do an update video in about 6 months, just kind of how I've got on with it, whether I've been really out of my comfort zone or whether actually I should have listened all along and not been stubborn and put it in a drawer for the best part of a year. I will do that. Like I say, in about 6 months time, I'll do that little update. It's been a really long week, obviously, because I was away at a business event earlier on in the week. So I literally feel like I've just been playing catch up all week long. Oh, new zipper pulls, 2 seconds. So you might have seen that I've had some zipper pulls designed so these are exclusive to my website, and this was the first one that I had done. So it's a Monstera. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Swiss cheese plant leaf. I don't know whether the camera's picking up kind of all the sort of intricate detail on that. You can see all the little veins of the leaf on the zip pull, and they come in all of the colours that are stock. So gunmetal, silver, gold, brass, rose gold, and rainbow. So they're available in all of the 6 colours, and they're purely my design. And then I've also had this one done, this Highland cow. I just love it. Again, it comes in all the colours that are stock. So little moo cow there, which is really great for me because I do like to work in wool and tweeds quite a bit. So I'll go through loads of these. If nobody else wants to buy them, that's fine because I'll use them all. But yeah, they are on my website. I have some new designs in sort of final stages of design and into production as we speak. So I'm hoping that they'll release the 1st of July. But we'll just have to sort of wait and see on when the final sign off is, and then how long they take. But if you subscribe to my email list, then you'll get notified when they go live on the website. So, and there is also a pre-order available on the website at the moment as well for some other zipper pulls and some other bits and pieces of bag making hardware. So the things that I don't have at the moment that people have kind of asked me for, so I've put them on as a pre-order, so people can go on and pre-order them and then know that they'll definitely get them. Because if there's not any left after the pre-order, then obviously they won't go into the website until, I maybe order the next time. But if you go on and pre-order, then you'll know that you're going to get them because I'll order the right amount of stock for the pre-order. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all the updates I've got. So I'm really looking forward to the social on Sunday. So again, for those that don't know, I organise monthly kind of sewing get-togethers near to where I live. So it's been quite a few weeks since the last one because it was a little bit earlier in the month in May, and it's a little bit later in the month this month with Father's Day and what have you. So it feels like a long time since I've seen people. So I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody there and doing some sewing and chatting and drinking tea. But again, I'll put a link in the description box down below if you want to go and check them out. Every month, all the dates up until the end of the year. It is quite a small group. I keep it really limited on numbers, so there's no more than 12. It's a really large room, we could fit more in, but I keep it to 12 because I don't want anybody to come in and feel that it's too much or there's too many people and it's too loud. So I want it to be really sort of welcoming and just like a nice sort of calm environment. So that's why I cap the numbers at 12. Oh, I almost forgot. You thought I was done talking. I'm so not. I have the podcast relaunch on Tuesday. So last year I started a podcast and then I had to put it on hold in the run up to my wedding because I just didn't have the time or the mental capacity to deal with it. And then after the wedding, it's kind of just been really low down on my list, and it shouldn't have been. I get people asking me all the time to start recording again, and last year I was sort of thinking of changing the podcast up a little bit, and that's what I've decided to do. So the podcast is going to go out live on a Tuesday night at 8 o'clock here on YouTube, and the first episode will be the relaunch, which will be this Tuesday, so the 25th of June at 8 o'clock, and I'll be talking about what to expect from the podcast, some of the guests that we're going to have coming up, and each week will feature a different community member from the bag making community, finding out about their sewing journey, how they got into bag making, things that they've learned along the way, and just really sort of like getting to know people, finding out their story. I'm hoping to have some designers come on, and also people who've got small businesses, those who've made a business out of their bag making. So lots of different stories from different people. So I hope you come on Tuesday at 8 o'clock. It would be really lovely to have your support. It is so nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking filming these and then editing them and then putting them online. It's going to be so nerve-wracking to do it live. And I am patting my pants, I'm not going to lie. So any support on that Tuesday night, even if it's coming along and just giving it a little thumbs up or posting in the comments, I would be ever so grateful, because it does also help me get seen, and it'll push it out to other people who wouldn't maybe necessarily have found me. So I would be doubly grateful for any views and anybody who comes along and says hi. So that is me done. I promise. I'm going to let you get on with your weekend. So until next time, see you soon. Bye.